Day 114. Hey everybody, it's show 114. I'm at the beautiful Norwalk Boat Club, and right over here, it's actually not Thursday night, it's Tuesday night. We're doing a time and space continuum thing to accommodate Bill Nolan's busy schedule. And this behind me is the bridge, that one, that right on the other side of that bridge is Freeze Park. And tonight is the first Dave Lindsay, Smokin' Charlie jam of the year, and we're going to walk over there afterwards, and we're going to check out their jam live on Jam TV, or not live, but you know what I mean. So with no further ado, I'm going to see if I can bring my good friend Bill Nolan on the screen. Hey,
so
Bill Nolan.
It's funny. This is initially like sort of like I'm a prima donna, and this has to accommodate me. But on the other hand, it's opening up the Dave Lindsay factor, which to me, that's only going to help your show on Thursday.
Pretty awesome, yeah. So the idea is that I'm gonna after you do some numbers, I'm gonna stroll over and we're gonna film some of the jam already underway.
I wish I'd done a couple of numbers before we went on air. Actually, That's 60s talk, okay.
We're not actually on air. We're going to air this on Thursday night, so.
I know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's,
It's all good.
And basically at the time when this is being seen, which will be, I assume, on Thursday, right. I will be in Block Island, and presumably I will be celebrating the engagement of my daughter.
That's great. Congratulations.
So this should be, like at a moment when we're celebrating that. And the way those things work these days, like the parents are like there, like not there at like, here's the ring, but like moments after. And friends are hidden in bushes and taking pictures, and it's all the whole thing. But any excuse to go to Block Island is good for me, and I'm happy for
Block Island is good. I spent a lot of time out there. Sailing. I sailed out to Block Island several times. What a beautiful place that is.
Yeah, it is. And like a lot of places, it's getting a little more Tony than it used to be. It was at one point, it was kind of the funky alternative to Nantucket, and the Vineyard's always been kind of diverse. The Vineyard's always been kind of a place that's kind of all of the above. But it's changed a little. We went there. I went there with a bunch of people for 33 years in a row.
Wow. Wow.
And it was the same house except for like 2 years or maybe 1 year.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. And like people had no kids, then people had kids, then their kids had kids. Then it was like, it was like
right. That's really cool. I didn't know you did that. It's great. Block Island is just terrific. I love it.
Yeah. Awesome place. And
we'll have a great trip out there while we're live right now. Have a great time out in Block Island. But
I'm having a great time.
Start us out with a song.
I'm going to start out with a song that I have often played in honor of my daughter. It's a song that was written by Jackson Browne and Warren Zevon, and it just, to me, in many ways, describes my daughter. And I used to play it at Bobby Q's a lot. Say, Mama, where your pretty little girl tonight? She's trying to run before she can walk alright. She's growing up. She's got a young man waiting. Whoa, she's growing up. She's got a young man waiting. Well, she's wide-eyed. She'll be streetwise to the lies and the jive talk, and she'll find true love and tenderness on the block I just realized how appropriate this is. On the block. Woo. Huh. Say, Daddy, don't you ask her when she's coming home. And when she's back, don't ask where she's been. Oh, no, she's all grown up. She's got a young man waiting. Well, she's going out. Can't keep that young man waiting. Well, she'll be okay. Let her find her way. It's a long walk and a long way, and she'll find true love and tenderness on the block. She's gonna find true love. She's gonna find true love. She's gonna find true love, tenderness on the block. On the block. And this is particularly true. I know how much it hurts to see her go. She's got a mind of her own, you know. She's all grown up. She's got a young man waiting. Whoa, she's all grown up. She's got no young man waiting. Well, she was wide-eyed, now she's streetwise. To the lies and the jive talk, and she'll find true love and tenderness on the block. She's gonna find true love. She's gonna find true love. She's gonna find true love and tenderness on the block. 'Cause everybody's talking at her. Delaney can't hear a word they're saying.
Nice.
That's so bizarrely. I wasn't even thinking about the block part of it. It's like tenderness on the block.
So I'm at the Norwalk Boat Club. See, like,
yeah.
We've done our jam from up here, right?
Yep.
From up here, there it is.
Yep.
The deck and whatever. And so I'm actually on the top of my boat, like, hanging out.
And
there.
you have a boat
head
there
over
now?
there to see, Lindsay and the guys jamming a little bit later.
And you have a boat there now?
Yeah, I'm up on the top of the boat right now.
All right.
And
You're
Thursday
on
night,
the
I'm actually
top
busy
of the
too.
boat.
There you go. Thursday night, I'm actually busy too. I've got a rehearsal with the girls,
Right.
with Randy and Dave Rao and Teddy and the three ladies and Ray Simonelli, and we're playing on Friday in Greenwich at Commons Park. And so Thursday night we have our dress rehearsal, and so.
And you're playing?
I don't
Are
know
you
how-
playing? Are you playing that daytime thing?
It's a daytime thing. It's like 12:30 to 1:30 in the 90-degree heat. It's going to be crazy.
I have done that. I have done that gig. I did it last year. And the one thing that I found most interesting about it is that you're playing in Greenwich, and at least last year you didn't get paid. And
there's a little bit of pain this year, but they're trying to get.
Well, I
this,
mean, at least
live
that's a step up. There's something disturbing when you're playing in Greenwich and you're not getting paid.
That's about right. They don't have any money for artists, so why would they pay artists? Why would anybody?
God Almighty, times are tight. Yes, even in Bellhaven, times are tight.
Yeah, exactly. All right, do another number for us.
Here's a song by a guy named Paul Brady, who's a great Irishman. He was in a band called Planksty, which was very much of a traditional band. And then he had this whole pop career, and he had, like, Bonnie Raitt did a bunch of his songs, covered them, and they're well-known songs, like songs on her two big albums where she cut through. And then he became like sort of a pop guy, and I don't know what he is, but he's awesome. This is called The World Is What You Make It. I knew this African could Hannibal, rocket, roll it down the avenue. He went to see the Roman Empire fall. 2,000 elephants and gold chain mail. Take it, shake it, make it what you wanna be. Them Roman legionnaires, they hit the trail. The world is what you make it. The world is what you make it. The world is what you make it. When Cleopatra ruled in Egypt's land, jump down, turn around, look at what the monkey did. She went to find herself a mighty man. In come Antonio from Italy. Haul it, ball it, drag it up the pyramid. He never knew how hard a girl could be. The world is what you make it. The world is what you make it. The world is what you make it. Don't start hitting me with your no-can-do. Boozing, losing, working up an attitude. Clean up them windows, let the sun shine through. There ain't no happy time without no pain. Heartbreak, new date, move it up the alleyway. Pick up them pieces, hit the road again. The world is what you make it. The world is what you make it. The world is what you make it. The world is what you make it, kids.
Fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, he's really talented because he does he does straight up Irish stuff that's as good as he and this guy Andy Irvin, they just do amazing. Like really traditional. And then Planksty was kind of like a traditional, but contemporary, but they played old school. And then he had this whole. I mean, he wrote for Bonnie Raitt. I ain't no porcupine. Put on your gates. Oh
yeah, right.
Like a giant hit, and sang on her album of it, but he's pretty much unknown, but he shouldn't be, but he is. But there you are. Well, you're kind of in limbo, aren't you? You're sort of like, except you're on your boat.
I'm on my boat. I'm hanging out at the boat club. It's a beautiful evening. It's, 74 degrees or whatever it is. Gorgeous
Yep.
now. It must have been beautiful at the beach today for you, right?
It was gorgeous, and the key to everything is just a little breeze. You get a little breeze, and that makes 80 fine. It makes even 85 fine. If you got a breeze.
Right.
If you have no breeze, things can get a little.
I got a nice breeze here. My hair is like blowing in my face, but
your hair looks
gorgeous.
fabulous.
I hear the jam. I hear Dave Lindsay's jam started at 7 a little while ago, and I hear them like from the other side of the bridge. So later on, I'm going to walk over there and we'll do some recording for the show for Thursday.
Is that the bridge where Billy Joe McAllister threw the baby off it? No.
Is it?
I don't know. It was a cold and night day in Norwalk Harbor. They that jumped off the towel at the Norwalk River Bridge.
Yeah, that's the one. That's it. So what else you got for us?
Let's do a little an immigration song written by Jim Dickinson and John Hyatt and Ry Cooder.
Wow.
There's a land, so I've been told, Every street is paved with gold, and it's just across the borderline. When it's time to take your turn, here's a lesson that you must learn. You can lose more than you'll ever hope to find. When you reach the broken promised land, every dream slips through your hand, you know it's too late to change your mind. 'Cause you paid the price to come this far, just to wind up where you are, and you're still just across the borderline. This is where the the accordion. Da, 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 well, up and down the Rio Grande, 1,000 footprints in the sand reveal the secret no one can define. The river flows on like a breath in between our life and death. Tell me who's the next to cross the borderline. When you reach the broken promised land, and every dream slips through your hand, you'll know it's too late to change your mind. 'Cause you paid the price to come this far, just to wind up where you are, and you're still just across the borderline. Hope remains where pride is gone, and it keeps you moving on, calling you just across the borderline. And you're still just across the borderline.
Nice.
Thanks. Thank you.
What, you have an itch during the song?
I did. I had an itch, and it was like,
What do you do? Like, it just occurred to me. What do you do if you're playing guitar and singing, and you're on a gig and you've got an itch? Do you just do like a rest, like a 4-beat rest? And...
You know, if you're playing like a solo gig by the side of the 5 Mile River in this gazebo behind Pinckney Park, and as you're playing, there's like, first you hear the mosquito, then he's just like there, and he's just like, like, and it's like, you can't just lay out and let the drummer take over. It's just like you're sort of like those damn mosquitoes. But
that's a mess. Yeah, it really is a nice evening, right? It's a beautiful day today.
I feel like in general, we've had like sort of one, maybe 2 rainy days a week, but they haven't been like on top of each other. There's been nice days in between.
Right.
And last year, knowing from the time I spent at the beach, we barely had, until September, we barely had 2 nice days in a row,
Right.
I mean, it was just, we have this machine that sifts the sand, and it can't do it when it's wet. And we went months where we couldn't really do it because it had rained the day before, and it had rained the day before, and then you just couldn't do it. So
yeah, it's been a nice stretch. This Friday, I'm doing that Greenwich Commons Park thing with the girls at 12:30. Anybody wants to stop down Greenwich Commons Park? The girls and the boys. I can't quite figure out the name of that band. It was the girls and the boys with a Z, and then it was just the girls, and some people call it the girls. I don't know.
The Boys with a Z sounds like a boys band. Like it sounds like a boy band. It's like
right, exactly. So
the boys.
And then Friday night, I'm playing with Soul Daddy Band at a private function at the Italian American Center in Stamford before the fireworks, 7 to 9. And the big
that's
fireworks.
Awesome. That's awesome. Fireworks gigs are great. I did a bunch in Rowayton, the Mojo or whatever we were calling it, Mojo in those days. It was like Crispin, Fonda, Eddie, either Tiger or Marble or Barry Urich. And you play and then you have to stop. There's a hard stop, and then there's a guy in town who's like this crazy Russian electric violinist, and he does kind of a Hendrix inspired, Star Spangled Banner. Wow. And then the fireworks go off at 9, so it's like you're on from like 5 to like 8:30, and it's awesome.
Those are fun gigs. In fact, I already have been to a fireworks gig. Like Bridgeport must have drawn the short straw on their fireworks show because they had it Sunday night, like 2 days ago, like 4 days, whatever it is. They had it Sunday night, and it was. Do you know Joe Calzone?
I enjoy his pastries.
There you go. No, what you've enjoyed is his flight cases. Calzone Case Company and Anvil Case Company. He owns both companies, and his name is Joe Calzone. And I used to think that, like, what a clever name for a case company, because a calzone is, in fact, a case for cheese and stuff, right?
True.
So,
True that.
His name is Joe Calzone. And he's got a band. So Milo Fiscaldo is in that band.
Now, is this the band that does the Joe Cocker stuff?
Yeah, they do the Joe Cocker stuff, and it's the horn section from the Blues Patrol, Hellbound Horns with JD and Pat. It's who else is in that band that we know? It's not Lou Ferrigno, but the other Jimmy Ferrigno, the other Ferrigno, right? He's the guitar player. He's in that band. A couple of like hot backup singers from New York. It's like a pro act, and they're just getting going. Yep. And they did it before the Bridgeport fireworks. It was a really great show.
Yeah, I played a gig on Sunday. Yeah. At Scalzi Park in Stamford. It was the band called Cover Store, and it was with Mike Mugridge and myself, Megan Tyne, Steve Hansen, and John Flom. So it was like elements of different bands and stuff. But I was blown away by Scalzi Park. I'd never really been to Scalzi Park, and I knew nothing about it. And I was, as somebody who was involved with a public property, I mean, so much grass, trees, beautiful, so many fun people having a good time playing volleyball and bocce, and there's a skate park, and I mean, it was just, I was kind of blown away by that, and no litter. There was like no litter, which I cannot say the same thing for the Rowayton Nights, but it was like no litter, like crazy.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna go to Scalzi Park and check it out now.
A lot of people who played, if you played baseball like Babe Ruth or something, or certain softball leagues, they played there. I never played that stuff there, but I was very impressed with it. It's like at the bottom of Long Ridge Road.
Right. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, do one more number for us, and then we're going to take it over to Dave Lindsay's jam.
That makes sense. So in keeping with the sort of wedding theme, I'll do this Sinatra song. And I'll do it better than that, hopefully. You see a pair of laughing eyes, and suddenly you're sighing sighs. You're thinking nothing's wrong, you string along and then snap. Those eyes, those sighs, they're part of the tender trap. You're hand in hand beneath the trees, and soon there's music in the breeze. You're acting kind of smart until your heart goes whap. Those trees that breeze, they're part of the tender trap. Some starry night when her kisses make you tingle, she'll hold you tight and you'll hate yourself for being single. And all at once it seems so nice. The folks are throwing shoes and rice. Well, you hurry to a spot, but that's a dot in the map. You're hooked, you're cooked, you're part of the tender trap. Some starry night when her kisses make you tingle, she'll hold you tight and you'll hate yourself for being single. And all at once it seems so nice. The folks are throwing shoes and rice. You hurry to a spot, but that's the dot in the map. And you wonder how it came about. It's too late now, you're getting out. You fell in love, and love is the tender trap. That's for my little girl, my little baby girl, Delaney. Love her. And about to.
Oh my God, so good. That's a great song too. Fantastic.
Yeah, yep. So you look good. You look like you were off for an exhibition or exhibition.
I'm getting ready to go over there. You know, the other side of the bridge is where the park is. Right now, for those of you who don't know, I'm at the Norwalk Boat Club, and then there's all the buildings, and there's the club itself right there. So
that bridge is almost like a bridge over troubled water.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to walk down. So I'm going to go down the ladder here. Hold on. Let's see if I can go down the ladder. While we're talking, I'm going to walk over to Freeze Park because Jam TV is thoroughly mobile, right? Here we go. Getting off the boat. I was up there on the boat.
So you have a motorboat, right? That's a motorboat?
Yeah, it's like a big old. Okay, yeah. So you ever see The Sopranos?
Sure.
Okay, so on The Sopranos, Tony Soprano has the hot little Russian girlfriend. Obviously, he's Camilla's his wife, right?
Yeah.
And he's got the hot little Russian girlfriend, and he took her to his boat, the Stugats, right?
Right.
And that's exactly the same kind of boat as the Stugats. After I got it, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the boat from The Sopranos.
Is that the boat where they shot Big Pussy on, or like?
Oh, now you ruined it. Spoiler alert. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that boat was another boat that he said he was going to go out. Oh, hey, Bixby. How you doing, man? Great. Oh, yeah. That boat was another boat where they were going to like take a ride in the boat that he was thinking of buying. That was that was the ruse. He was like, come on, I'm looking at buying this new boat. And so they took him out of the boat and then they whacked him, you know.
Now, there's a theme here. Don't get on a boat with Tony Soprano, pretty much. And particularly if Paulie Walnuts is on the boat too, you know, you don't do that.
So I'm on my way over to Freeze Park. So this is Wall Street now.
Okay. So actually, I don't even know where this park is. I've never been to this jam.
Oh, you're going to find out. So the boat club is right here. This used to be Fat Cat.
I know where you are right now.
And I don't want to get too close because it'll be really loud and I'll have to say goodbye to you. But out of breath walking up that hill. I'm walking over to the jam. I see a bunch of people over there. There's the jam happening at Freeze Park. So it's literally by the Ford dealership down here, McMahon Ford. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
That's where it is. So
okay, I see. Okay, I got it.
They're gonna run me over. So
this is going to be an amazing video when you get hit by a truck.
It's going to be right.
Yep. I know exactly where you are now.
The river, and there's the Stugats right there. Right?
There you go. And so this is where do you park for this? You just sort of park where you can?
Yeah, it's hard. The boat club has a couple of little secret places you can park. And
I guess you go to that same lot that you can go to the yacht club. You go to that lot that's behind the medical place where you can get like prosthetics and other things. You know.
If I get hit by a car, this would be the most exciting JMTV episode. Like, thank you, we're off the air. Boom.
It'll be great film, and then it just depends how long this thing runs before your thing runs out of batteries. And in the meantime, I'll just have to keep talking for the next 3 days or something like that. You know?
So this is the river, the Norwalk River, and it becomes not navigable right here.
Yeah.
And there's Freeze Park, and there's everybody sitting in chairs.
All right.
I'll make you part of it. And then I will say goodbye to you because the
music. Yeah. No, I mean you can say goodbye anytime you want because I mean you're actually out there in the world.
Good stuff. I'm gonna sneak up. There's some quiet acoustic act playing, so I'm gonna sneak up. Hang out. Check this out. Guy's actually pretty good. Oh, it's Beto.
Wow.
Nice. There's Chuck Chesler. Dave Lindsay. All right, that's it from JMTV. Good to see you, Bill Noman.
See you later. And
I'll see you. Have a fabulous time at Block Island.
Thanks for letting me do this.
Awesome. And we'll be
this is pretty entertaining for JMTV, though. I think.
See you later, Bill.
See you later, Ed. Bye.
And by the magic of modern technology, hello everybody. I am now in the studio. I can't even believe how that happened. Yeah, so I was at the Tuesday Night Jam and I shot a bunch of different segments, had a great time. You just saw me wandering in there. And as I wandered in, my good friend Beto was playing, and this is what he was doing.
Lord, get up, stand up, keep on serving. So for those of you just joining, the Thursday Night Jam is now kicked off. No, I take it back. Take two. The Tuesday Night Jam that Dave Lindsay hosts with Smoking Charlie. You know, Dave. It's Paul Fredericks and it's Eric Rabaska and Chuck Chesler and Scotty on guitar, who am I living out? And they're doing their Tuesday Night Jam in Freeze Park, which is right around the corner from Norwalk Boat Club in Norwalk, next to McMahon Ford, I think that is. No, they're not a sponsor of GMTV, and neither do we have really any sponsors, except a few that I know of, friends of mine. So, I was doing GMTV, taping it on Tuesday, and I was doing it at the Boat Club with Bill Noman, and decided to wander over there. And so I shot a couple of segments there, and it was really fun to see everybody there. Go to that. It's every Tuesday, weather permitting, in not South Norwalk, but Norwalk, Wall Street area of Norwalk. And you can hear the train on that last song, the actual train going by across the river. So we had a bunch of clips, and I'm going to show some of them to you for the rest of GMTV tonight. Here's another one. Check it out, a classic. Nice. What a good time that was. And look who we got in the studio. Jam TV is so weird tonight. Dave Lynch.
What's up, Ed?
How are you on the show if we're taping the show? I don't even understand what's going on here. I started the show with Bill Nolan on Tuesday night at 7:00 at the Boat Club, and we could hear the jam in the background across the bridge. I was right on the other side of the bridge, and I'm like, well, guys, shut up. I'm going over there. And then I walked over to the jam, and I taped a bunch, so I'm playing different segments. How you doing, man?
Cool, man. Good. Yeah, we had a great first night on Tuesday. It was the perfect weather. Can't remember when the last time we had perfect weather on opening night.
Maybe this bodes well for the jam this summer.
Yeah,
rain out and blistering heat and wind, and
that would be nice. I'm not going to jinx it by saying anything, but
exactly.
Hopefully, we got hammered last year. We played like through the rain and fog and
amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I remember some of it. I remember like looking at the weather. I'd be like, let's see the radar at 7:05. Like, holy moly, I'm out in Pennsylvania, like pulling thunderstorms coming through.
Right. Yeah, that was all coming from Pennsylvania. I think it was your fault.
It was, exactly. So that was really a good time. How late did you go this Thursday? Tuesday.
We went till like just about 10:00. That's our cutoff. We
nice.
try to keep everything kosher with the neighbors and the city and all that. So yeah, 7 to 10. That's our slot.
Good time. And Sky was there with cupcakes. He had brought out a giant tray of cupcakes, and then everybody ate the cupcakes, and then he came out with another giant tray of cupcakes. So
yeah, he's a popular addition everywhere he goes, but certainly on Tuesdays in Freeze Park.
I was going to say, where's the pizza truck? There's no pizza truck this year, but there's Sky with like the cupcake truck.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We've had food trucks in the past. I'm not sure if that they know what we're doing or what, but I expect they'll be back. Yeah.
It was good to see you guys like up there on the stage. I'm going to play a clip by that Tommy did. I just did one by Paul, and I've got some by Sherry. I did Beto's set when he did what was it? I Shot the Sheriff? No, it was a Marley tune though.
Yeah, we did Get Up, Stand Up.
Yep.
And some couple others, I think.
Good stuff. Yeah. Here, watch. I'm going to play this one by Tommy. Hope you can hang out. Check it out.
All right.
Trying to get my hair Kenobi. Welcome back, Dennis. Great to have you here, man.
You're my only hope.
Interrupt these guys' set.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Great.
That was great to see Dennis. He looks
It
pretty
was
good.
great to see
after,
Dennis. Poor guy who was fighting COVID for months and months.
Oh
and
my
months.
God. Yeah, really.
I remember in
crazy.
the early stages, like right after he for those of you who don't know, he went to he went out and saw some music for New Year's this year and ended up in the hospital with a ventilator and the whole freaking thing and dealing with COVID and fighting for his life. And I talked to him at the end of January. And we were all, you remember, we were all following like every day.
Yeah.
Tommy was writing from Shanna, from Dennis's wife, was writing like, okay, he's doing a little better today, and they're optimistic, and this went on and on and on. And so I talked to him in the beginning of February, and I said, man, I am so glad to hear from you. We were really worried about you, and like, thank God you survived. And he went, what did you say? And I said, well, I'm just really glad that you COVID didn't mess you up. And he went, oh, like he thought like it was a few days, like he was in a coma, like dealing with this. And he was like, nobody explained to me that I might have died. Nobody said that, like to him except me. I was like, uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But he's been fighting the fight. It's glad to see him back.
And that was the first round, right? He was in again, I think.
Then he was in again in Utah, and then he was in again and again.
Yeah.
But, of all the people that I know who had COVID, he definitely fought the fight.
Yeah. No, it was great to see him. And we had, it was a good, I was glad to see you. I didn't realize you were going to be. I turned around. I was going to say, did you want to play some keyboards? And you were gone. But thanks for coming
that's
by.
okay. I came late because of the show. But I'll come and play again. If I'm in town, I'll definitely come. But another piece of bad news is that Bobby Q's is now closed. They're not doing takeout anymore. Today's the last day of their lease. They've given up the space, and
yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, what I got a call. I was in town for the weekend. I had a couple of gigs, and I then got a message. I was at one of my gigs, and I got a text message from Bobby's wife, and she said, "Yeah, we're gonna close the restaurant. And by the way, you have to get all your crap out of here." And I had the PA system that we did the Levitt Pavilion gig with. Like I had the biggest, nastiest PA, like dual 15s and subwoofers and like thousands of pounds. And I had my Mini Cooper. Like I didn't have my van in town. So I'm like, okay, I guess I have to stay and do trip after trip after trip after trip with the Mini Cooper, like one subwoofer, then like getting to storage and another subwoofer taking to storage. So with the van, it's one load. With the Mini Cooper, it's like multiple loads. But I got it all done today. I got the last piece out of there. I took the.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear they're shutting down.
It's really sad, we got your jam this summer, so there's a jam happening. I'm really happy that you guys got this together for this year. So everybody go Tuesday night, Freeze Park, off Wall Street. It's a good time.
Yeah, hopefully the weather will behave and we'll be out there. It was a little bit light on attendance, I thought, on this past Tuesday.
I don't think it was bad. I think the word will get out now. I think you announce it like, oh, it's coming, it's in a month, it's in 2 weeks, but then like people don't focus. That's all it is.
Right.
And now people will go, oh, it was a good time. Maybe they'll see some of this and go, hey, we'll go out and see it. Attendance will pick up. It was a really nice event. It had a good vibe. Good people got up and played.
Yeah.
I love seeing Eric and Rabaska doing stuff and Beto and all that.
Yeah.
And Typhoid Sherry, so Typhoid Sherry shows up and the next day she's like, oh, sorry everybody, I had COVID. And I was, what? And I hugged her, but I will.
Did I? Yes.
I will confess. I don't know if you do what I do because you're a nice person. I'm not so nice, right? So whenever I go to when I see somebody's going to be like they're coming at you with the hug stance, right? I'm like,
Right.
I hug
Yeah.
them with my breath held, and then I walk away and I go like this. I swear, because I'm careful. So I did not inhale any molecules from Sherry.
Right.
So hopefully I'm safe and
Yeah.
everybody's safe.
Yeah.
But it is outdoors, and there you have it. So here's a clip. Here's a clip from Typhoid Sherry. Here she is.
Doctors have come from distant cities just to see me. Stand over my head, disbelieving what they're seeing. They say I must be one of the wonders, God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. Newspapers ask intimate questions, no confessions. Reaching to my head to see the glory of the story. They say I must be one of the wonders, God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. I believe fate smiled at destiny. Laughed as she keeps you my cradle. No, this child will be able. Laughed as my body she lifted. No, this child will be gifted. With love, patience, and everything. She'll make a way. People see me, I'm a challenge to your balance. I'm over your head now, I confound you, and astound you to know I must be one of the wonders, God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. I believe fate smiled at destiny. Laughed as she came to my cradle. No, this child will be able. Laughed as my body she lifted. No, this child will be gifted. Laughed as she came to my mother. No, this child will not suffer. With love, with patience, and with faith, she'll make a way. She'll make a way. She'll make a way. She'll make a way. My name is Sherry Platt, and I'm part of a new pop project called Snap Crackle Pop. So if you see us, come and see us.
Typhoid Sherry. Great.
Yeah. Sounded good though. That was before her voice got all raspy and everything. Started coughing.
Exactly. Right. The next morning. How you feeling? Thanks, Sherry. Oh my God. I
Well,
talked to her a
hopefully
few
she-
minutes ago. I talked to her and she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I look like shit. I don't sound good. I don't feel good. I was like, I wanted her to come on the show and banter with us. And I thought, she'll do it. She's a sport, but she's like, yeah, not feeling good. So
Well, hopefully she'll be recovering quickly.
exactly. All right, Dave Lindsay. Good to see you.
Thanks,
But
Ed.
I got one more clip here. I've got something that Paul Fredericks is doing. I don't know if you're with him or the other drummer that was there, but good to see you on GMTV, and thanks for coming on. And everybody, go to Freeze Park, go to Dave Lindsay's jam with all those guys. It's a good time, it's a good vibe, and make it happen.
Every Tuesday, 7:00. Come on down.
Good stuff. See you later, Dave.
All right. See you, man.
Thanks for joining on GMTV show 114. And yeah, it's a hobble together show because I had a rehearsal tonight with the girls. We're playing on Friday, tomorrow, at noon in Greenwich, at Greenwich Commons Park. Fantastic band, 3 great female vocalists, great backup band. And then I'm playing for the fireworks tomorrow night. And you're not invited unless you're going to the Italian American Center in Stamford because you're a member, because it's a private function. Fancy. So good to see you all. And that's GMTV for this week. See you soon.